So this brand new COVID-19 stimulus thing that's supposed to pass the $600 checks, the fucking crumbs. Oh my God. And I bet you they really congratulated themselves. It was $300 until, Donald said, hey, how come you're not, paying the people what the fuck they deserve? 5,000 pages. COVID-19 stimulus package is 5,000 pages. No, Scott Tipton is my rep. No fucking way in the world is Scott Tipton going to read 5,000 pages. He's going to sign it if the fucking leadership tells him. He's rank and file. He's going to go home for Christmas, right? 5,000 pages? Jesus Christ. Does anybody actually know what the fuck? Okay, so I'm going to talk about that in a second. First, there's 4 major issues that we could actually push for that all it takes is pen. Medicare for All is a big-ass fucking thing, right? That's a big apparatus. Bernie Care, I think that's what this is, the last auspices of the, Bernie for President movement kind of saying, hey, get us some Medicare, We can get a public option by pen. We can end the war on drugs by pen. We can forgive student loan debt by pen, and we can repeal the Patriot Act by pen. This is important. I would love Medicare for All. I would love universal basic income. I think it'd be awesome just to get AOC to push for the Green New Deal. Instant runoff voting is necessary for our democracy. If we don't have a functioning democracy, that's a fundamental thing that needs to be fixed. So Medicare for All is actually a part of the Green New Deal. So why don't we just get AOC to push for the Green New Deal? Just push for guaranteed housing, guaranteed jobs, guaranteed education, and guaranteed health care. So since we're all trying to figure out what the top 3 issues should it be reparations? Should it be UBI? Should it be Medicare for All? I just want to mention these 4 major issues we can just knock out by pen, right? Get Joe Biden to do the executive fucking orders that he doesn't want to, or pass a resolution, and then, the House and the legislature, and then you get that, legislation to put. So, public option, right? He can expand Obamacare by, executive order, end the war on drugs, fuck that shit, that helps to demilitarize the police, helps with police brutality, and I would think that that's that would be a good thing for black folks. Forgive student debt is good for everybody, freedom is, right? Forgive student debt, that'd be good for everybody, and repeal the Patriot Act. That's good for everybody. That's good for, again, our freedoms. Forgive student debt. We got the fucking money. You're going to make, millions of people unshackle millions of people from millions of dollars and just, let them be educated Americans and get this fucking country working instead of saddling every motherfucker in this nation with debt. That's an original sin right there. What the fuck? I would have signed a damn loan if it was $1 million just to get out of my motherfucking house, so, yeah, it was about education, yeah, I'm sure, okay, $1 million loan, young, impressionable, sure, I'll sign whatever you want. So, I would love $2,000 a month, that would be the dream, or land reform. Land reform, Representative Eric Stallwell on Twitter is asking everybody, I hate to ask, but if a member of Congress tries to overthrow the 2020 election, are they a traitor? 96% out of over 7,000 votes with 8 hours left, 96% says yes. If you're a member of the House of Representatives and you try to overthrow the 2020 election, you're a traitor, which is treason, which means... Well, if you know your George Washington history, you know what happens to traitors. Now, the stimulus bill. Okay, the stimulus bill, right, we're going to just get to the general strokes. The general strokes is what? The general strokes, everybody going to get $600, right? Everybody going to get $600. That's 600 McChickens, right? That's 600 McChickens. We are going to, maybe get ourselves a couple pair of Nikes, maybe just $600. Jesus Christ, what is that? Okay, so that's not jack shit. It was $300, and so Donald did double the fucking thing by what he had said, but he was saying, it should be $1,200 to $2,000, and I'd say that should be $2,000 every fucking month for, since 12 months ago. We should have had already $24,000 in our pocket. Instead, who gets all the fucking money? I don't get none of this money. All this shit in the stimulus, we just spent $740 billion. $740 fucking billion for the military. Okay, everybody's sick and dying. We got this crisis and shit. We got poverty and homelessness and all this shit going on, and yet the empire got their fucking, they got their slice first. It's like, should we take care of the people, give them checks, unemployment? Well, hold on, wait a second. We got to go bomb some Syrians first. We got to go bomb some Venezuelans. We got to fuck up other, countries and meddle in their shit and do it wrong. Do it the opposite. Do it for the corporations and shit, and basically put a big stamp on America saying we're the fucking asshole imperialist. So $740 billion to make me less safe. $740 billion to make the world less safe. And now they're talking about $900 billion for this COVID-19 package, and that was like, lower than what Nancy had pitched earlier. I guess she's the conservative now. But I heard that there's a $2.something trillion package for the government. So in order to pass COVID-19, $600 check, we have to get all this extra. Then there's another government fucking package that's going to be trillions. I hope this is not true. I hope, Donald, fucking veto this. Veto this and go ahead and pardon Assata Shakur and Julian Assange, Edward Snowden, and Chelsea Manning again, and Reality Winner, and Linear Peltier. Go ahead and pardon all those folks. Pardon Assata Shakur. $300 billion of this is going to be government payroll loans for the business. So the lion's share is actually for the government payroll loans for corporations, for businesses, to keep their employers. They call it a loan, but it's a loan they pay for, so it's actually a grant, right? So $300 billion of free money to the businesses, to the corporations of America. Meanwhile, the American people have to divvy up $170 billion, which is $130 billion less than what the businesses got. And that comes out to $600 a piece. Oh, we all get $600 a piece, yeah. So those are the two big strokes, right? Everybody gets $600, and then the government can apply for loans that they don't have to repay back. So they can, I guess they just say, that way when I say loans, you say, oh, well, of course, businesses, they need loans. They could get loans. That's fine. Everybody's okay with loans, but if they knew it was a grant, if they knew it was a gift, they might not be so happy with it. So $15 billion for live venues, so rock concerts, $15 billion, $20 billion for targeted disaster grants. So, let's see, $300 a week. Unemployment is being bumped up for, money for businesses, money for schools, money for local governments. I heard $5 million just went to Pueblo, Colorado. So the local governments are getting some money, healthcare providers, renters, facing evictions, they get some money. So, yeah, everybody's kind of getting a piece of this, right? I'm going to get $600 fucking dollars, and, I'll take it, right? $600 will help. But I know that it's going to go quick and that it's not going to really do shit in the fucking long run. It's barely going to make a dent in anything. Yeah, I get to eat a little bit better for a month. That's about all that $600 is going to do. It's not even rent for a month. It's not even rent. That's, that's always been my rent, but that was cheap. That was like in the poor areas. So, and in California, $1,700. I heard somebody's rent was $1,700. So what the fuck is $600 going to do? $600, $1,700. That they can't even pay their month's rent with that. Jesus Christ! And they needed, 3 times as much. So they get to stay in their, in California, you get to stay in your flat for another fucking week. $600 ain't shit. $600 in the long term, in the big picture, it's not a drop in the bucket. They ain't going to do nothing. So, okay, yeah, we get $600, but look who else, $15 billion for live venues. This is just shit that I, read just in the, mainstream media. Now, there's some shit that's coming out, right? And so it's 5,000 pages. 5,000. Mitch McConnell, you think they put a lot of good shit in it, right? 5,000 pages. What the fuck did they tuck into this motherfucker? 5,000 motherfucking pages. Did they, take away the Bill of Rights, civil rights? Did they take away labor rights? They were trying to do some of that shit earlier. So you have Israel. Make sure Israel got paid. They get $500 million, right? So Israel gets $500 million, And then the Space Force, right? We just did the $740 billion for the, the military-industrial complex. Where the hell did I write that down? $740 billion goes to the military-industrial complex, right? And there might be a $2 trillion package, government package that's, on its way or some fucking shit. So, yeah, American people got $600. Everybody else is getting a fucking piece, right? Everybody that's part of the government class, that's part of the, the oligarchy. So Israel gets $500 million. $2 billion is going to go to the Air Force. $4 billion is going to go to the Navy. And $2 billion is going to go for the Space Force. So not only did the military-industrial complex get to, they're not just wetting their beak, right? They're not they ate first, and they ate as much as they possibly could eat, $740 fucking billion. But it turns out they needed to eat some more. We needed $2 billion to verify, $4 billion for the Navy, $2 billion for the Space Force, on top of the $740 billion. So it was like, oh, you know that $740 billion you lent me? I didn't lend you that. It was a gift. Yeah, I need 10 more billion. What did you do with the $740 billion? I got a PCP habit. $740 billion in PCP, might as well. I don't see the fucking benefits of this shit. And frankly, you think I'm not going to trust the U.S. military in Cameroon? You did what Donald Trump wanted you to do? Oh, fuck. God damn. We are fucking the world up. We need to bring our troops home right now. And we need to make sure this shit never happens again. You need to tell us exactly what you're doing and why you're doing it and where we're going with it. I'm tired of the fucking lies. We're an empire. We need to talk like we are one. Okay? We're the fucking empire. For better or for worse. We spend more money on everything, 900 military bases, 150 countries. We're the fucking empire. If we're not an empire, what the fuck was? Rome wasn't, right? Fucking Genghis Khan wasn't. Who the fuck was? The British wasn't. America's an empire, and it's a fucking problem. Okay, so they didn't just wet their beak, right? They ate everything, and they ate everything and every bit that they could, and then they had to eat some more, right? And made sure Israel fucking got their piece. There's something else, actually, about Israel had a specific weapon. So this is 5,000 pages. What the fuck, right? 5,000 pages. And then there was some kind of ballistic weapon, some kind of military ballistic weapon. So, yeah, okay, fantastic. I guess, okay, America, go ahead and take your $600 check, but, how many Palestinian kids are going to fucking die because you went ahead and gave them $500 million? What'd you give, hey, America, what'd you give Israel $500 million for? Because they've been killing Palestinians so fucking damn good that you're like, you know what, let's just back them up. Americans don't know what the fuck their government does. The government doesn't tell Americans what's going on. Americans, seem to like it that way. Oh, we elected you. Just, don't tell me what's going on. Just tell me it's all okay, and then let me do my thing. There's something else. Oh, yeah, there was a law, too. They slipped a law in there saying something about online streaming. Online streaming. And I'm going to title it this. That way you have to wait the whole with. Online streaming is going to be a felony if you do something, you fuck with online. So if you have a Netflix account and you share Netflix accounts, that's now a fucking felony. I don't do that, but I hear people do that. So that's a felony, a fucking felony. What else is tucked into this? It's 5,000 pages. This is just the shit that's coming out right now. So there's no telling what the fuck else is in this shit. Mitch McConnell. We're going to trust Mitch McConnell on Donald Trump's way out. What the fuck they tuck into this shit? Yeah, go ahead and pass it. Just on principle. I feel like you should just be opposed to it. It's like 5,000 pages. How much? You didn't ask me none of this. You just did all this behind closed doors. You didn't ask nobody else. You just wrote all yourself, huh, Mitch? Mitch, who are your buddies? Who in the hell are you talking to, Mitch? You can get them dumbass fucking Kentuckians to vote for your stupid ass, but and they find all that cocaine out on your ships? I don't know where it's at. So that's illegal. Streaming is now a felony. Israel got a specific weapon, $500 million total, but they got some specific weapon. I wish I could memorize because I saw the clip. And you know, see, Graham Elwood is live. Let's just check out what he's up to for a moment. No, it's taking too long. All right. See you later.